the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Mariota. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On now is the Titans punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice... Inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
14, run it. Run it. 14, run it.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Let's go, 14. 42.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tease Tabor. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there. So go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick 6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over.
14.
Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6. He's going to float this one deep right side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
He's quite an eyeful, isn't he? Big, strong, physical guy. When he came out of school and when I looked at my draft board, I went back through my notes to see how I had him rated. The number 2 back on my board coming out of college. Why? As I mentioned, big, strong, powerful guy, faster than you would think, and has the ability to catch the football out of the backfield, something that we didn't know he truly possessed. We saw that in the offseason workouts. Now he's putting his running ability to good use in the NFL.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
There we go. Nice play, baby. Let's go. 19. Zebra.
On 2nd down, Wilson. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
14. 12.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know they're going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Come on, tempo, tempo.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He had a quick little spin move, but the door shut fast as he's dropped. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And Myers able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And the Titans getting set to go. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The pitch to Henry. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
On 3rd down, Mariota. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. A good pickup there, a 22. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. To throw Mariota. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Give him 30 yards there.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Mariota to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. picked off by Eli Apple. And he is all the way up past the 25.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they get him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Now they try the right side here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On first down, Wilson. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Wilson now looking to throw on second down. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. So that'll back him up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And now running right through him. He was brought down by Devon Kennard.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout.
Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Let's go get it right here. Come on. Tempo, tempo. 12, 12, 12.
To throw on 3rd down, Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Following the interception here, Mariota. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Second down, Mariota. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Mariota now to throw on first down. He's going to air one out. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. The second down throw here for Mariota. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Mariota now from the 50. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half here, Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this fielded at the 2. Oh, eluding the tackle. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along. And they'll run it here. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
19.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10. Mariota hands to Henry. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
This is Lewis. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Mariota. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. So on 4th down, here's the Tennessee field goal unit led by Ryan Suckup. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Herndon's got it complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Here's Wilson to throw on second down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Let's go, 14.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And it's a fumble. But I think Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And they'll go on the ground. And an alley to run. 20. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now it's Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
They begin with Henry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another first down with that run.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Mariota now on 2nd down. It's complete right side to Benjamin. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throwing is Mariota. They'll roll him, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Davis. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Now Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
19.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he's out right at the 25. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Now a play fake here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a handoff working right. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 38. Avoids him at the 40. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
They go play action here on first down. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mariota sliding out of the pocket. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. They'll run for it with Henry. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Right, 280. Hey, easy. Check 51, check 51. Hey, over here, over here.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. He finds an opening past the 40. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with a running back. And a solid run down inside the 30. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Hey, tempo, tempo, tempo.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
4 down, 4 down. Check, 4 down, 4 down.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Found his target, it's Anderson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The result of 1st down is a quick slant gets him 14. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Myers connects on the PAT, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And here's Lewis. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
1st down, Mariota. Oh, he took that thing one-handed. What a grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. Now Mariota. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 25.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and we have it in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball caught free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st, here's Washington. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Jets, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Denver Broncos next week. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss.